Welcome to Puvanur RVIR Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. Welcome to Puvanur RVIR Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. We are going through Misra, Jathi, Triputa, Thalam over the last two episodes. We have seen the perspectives of Tadindina, we have seen the perspectives of Takadimi Dimi Taka, and today we are going to see Takadimi Tatadimi, how we can play in Misra, Jathi, Triputa, Thalam. Before I begin the new sequence, I will start with Tirukkural. Chitrinban Vekki Aran Alla Sayyare Matrinbam Vendubavar Needi Vadi Nilayana Inbathai Virumbuvoor Nilayillada Inbathai Virumbi Aramallada செயல்களை செய்யார். What does it mean? A person who wants to have happiness which is royally, lawfully done, they will not do things which will give momentary happiness. That's what Tiruvallur states. People who are really good, who are knowledgeable and wisdom people, God forbid, they never indulge in wrong acts for momentary happiness. With this good thought, we'll try to emulate those people, wiser people in life. With this good thought, I'll get into the class. So, Takadimi, Tatadimi, again very simple. Takadimi, Tatadimi, Tatadimi is a padding phrase for Misra, Jathi, Triputa, Thalam. The rest is all same like Adi Thalam. That I will tell one expression, I will completely express it and play for you so that you can easily follow and play this. Taka dhimi tata dhimi tata dim, dhimi tata dim, taka dhimi tata dim, dhimi tata dim, gadadak gadadaga gadadak gadadaga taka dhimi tata dim, dhimi tata dim, taka dhimi tata dim, dhimi tata dim, taka gadadaga 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 taka dhimi tata dim, dhimi tata dim, taka dhimi tata dim, gadadaga 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 taka dhimi tata dim, dhimi tata dim, taka dhimi tata dim, dhimi tata dim, gadadaga 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 taka dhimi tata dim, dhimi tata dim, taka dhimi tata dim, taka din, taka dhimi tata dim, tata dim, dhimi tata dim, taka dhimi tata dim, dhimi tata dim, talangada gadadaga gadadaga taka dhimi tata dim, tata dim, dhimi tata dim, taka dhimi tata dim, dhimi tata dim, talangada gadadaga taka dhimi tata dim, tata dim, talangada gadadaga taka dhimi tata dim, dhimi tata dim, talangada gadadaga taka dhimi tata dim, tata dim, talangada gadadaga dam, talangada gadadaga dam, talangada gadadaga. is how you have to play a traditional approach of takadhimi, tathadhimi sequence. Again, the perspective of playing a 3-3 unit and then the phrase, how will it go? Takadhimi tatadhimi tatadhim, kadhimi tatadhimi tatadhim, kadadhimi tatadhimi tatadhim, kadadak kadadaga kadadak kadadaga takadhimi tatadhimi tatadhim. Dimita dimita dim daka dimita dim daka kadadaga 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 daka dimita dim dimita dim daka dimita dim kadadaga kadadaga daka dimita dim dimita dim daka dimita dim tata kadadaga kadadaga daka dimita dim dimmi tata dimmi taka dimmi taka dimmi tata dim talagada gada taka taka tarigada taka taka dimmi tata dim taka dimmi tata dim dimmi tata dim talagada gada taka taka tarigada taka taka dimmi tata dim talagada gada taka taka tarigada taka taka dimmi tata dim dimmi tata dim talagada gada taka taka tarigada taka taka dimmi tata dim talagada gada taka taka tarigada taka taka dimmi tata dim dimmi tata dim talagada gada taka taka tarigada taka taka dimmi tata dim talagada gada taka taka tarigada taka tam talagada gada taka taka tarigada taka thakada taka tarigada taka thangada taka dindum tata. This is the way of doing a 3-3 unit split, reducing it as a 5 and a 6 combination, and then finish it off with a mora, with this after a 3-beat, 8-beat mora, or called tirmana. The next approach is the Misra way of Misra approach, 3-4, 3-4, like that approach. So that I want you to try and then do as homework, and also you can try the perspective of 1.5, 2 beats, 2.5 and 3-beat cycle. That also you can try and explore and come back of how you can handle this sequence, and I will let you know in the next class of how to go about it. Now, tadhimi takattadim tangadadaga is the next sequence which is there. In Misra Jampa, what we did was we added 1 beat. So 4 plus 1 became 5. Here, what you can do is you can add, because it's 11, you have 4 and 4 is there. So you have in between, you have 3 units. You can give a 1.5 beat pause. If you give a 1.5 beat pause, you can use that silence into Misra Jathi Triputa Thalam. Tadhimi takata dhimi tangada gada. Tadhimi takata dhimi tangada gada. Tadhimi tangada gada nangada gada. Tadhimi tangada gada nangada gada. Tadhimi tangada dhimi takata dhimi tangada gada. Tadhimi tangada dhimi takata dhimi tangada gada. Tadhimi tangada gada nangada gada. Tadhimi tangada gada nangada gada. Tangada gada dhimi tangada 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 gada. This is a little complex, but its beauty is I want it to be complex. I want you to understand the complex way. The beauty of using the Adi Thalam and the pause of a 1.5 beat, the concentration power builds, and then the way you have to tell into the structure, all the expertise will gain. I want you to try this. So, I'm going to play and demonstrate you how this can be done. Tadhimi Taka Tadhimi, using the same base of the Adi Thalam with a pause and the beauty of reduction. All the silence you should be in the memory, and then when you play, it will be very, very aesthetic in this Thalam. The homework for you in this sequence is the 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. How to use the frame in Takadimi, Tatadimi. You have to come out with me. In the next class, I will cover it up in the next class how to do. Again, there is a way of Misra approach, 3.5, 3.5 with a pause approach I have taught you. I want you to try that approach as well, and then I will teach you in the next class if you have not understood it. Because the idea is, it's a mental exercise. As you have done it for the Tadindina, as you have done it for Takadimi Dimi Taka, I want you to try this in this sequence, Takadimi Tatadimi. So now we have seen the perspective of Takadimi Tatadimi in its forms, various forms. I've given you a lot of homework. I want you to try all these as we have done in Tadindina perspective and Takadimi Dimi Taka perspective, how you can be more creative in getting back this sequence in the form of 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3 beats, and also in the Misra form, which is 3.5 and a pause, 3.5 and a pause, making it 9 beats, 3.5 plus 1, 4.5, 4.5, 9 beats in the phrase. I want you to come out with it. I will teach you in the next class if you have understood or if you have arrived at it right. I will end this class with a Thirukural, and I'll see you in the next class with a review of this short homework what I had given to you, and then I'll move to the next sequence. இளம் என்று வெக்குதல் செய்யார் புலம் வென்ற புன்மையில் காட்சியவர் ஐம்புலன்களையும் வென்ற நல்ல அறிவினுடைய சான்றோர் தன் வறுமையை போக்கிக் கொள்வதற்காக பிறர் பொருளை விரும்ப மாட்டார். A person who had won his 5 senses, though he is leading a life of poverty, he will never ever go in the wrong means to grab somebody else's property. That's what the ruler says. If you have won all your 5 senses, ensure you've mastered it, you can be in control, you can lead a moral life. That's what the ruler says, as he will never deviate from his righteous path into doing bad things. So with this good thought, I'm ending this class, and then I will definitely review the homework what I had given to you for Takadimi, Tatadimi sequence on the perspective of how we are going to approach. It's a brain teaser. I want you to work on it. See you in the next class. Cheers.
Thank you.